I would say that, marijuana and alcohol have always been the initiating substances. But as you move forward, and if you're in this addiction cycle, whether it be developed or genetically inclined, the need for something different. I wouldn't always say the need for something more, but the need for something different always increases to a different drug or a different outlet to numb the reason why you're kind of using. Addiction is a disease that affects all areas of our lives. It paralyzes us and it devastates our family members. They don't really understand the condition if they don't have the condition. And the reality of the disease of addiction, it lives in the way we think, and everything that we learn about it, the disease is learning about it as well. And so our disease, when you are confined with it like I am, it's cunning, it's baffling, and it's insidious. And that word insidious, when you look it up at Webster's dictionary, means treacherous. And really what it wants me is dead. And so as I look at how many people are dying from the disease of addiction, you can't continue to think that addiction is not a disease and that it's not an epidemic that's killing our youth and our young adults and our adults. Addiction is a family disease. It's not about the substance. The substance is ultimately what kills you, but our ideas, our attitudes, and our behaviors need to be monitored and need to be kind of put in a place of being held accountable by other individuals and be able to kind of present information where it's not blurred and it's clear. I mean, there's so many difficulties in presenting information because there's something called denial, or there's something called fear, and there's something called a stigma, not in this household. And that denial really is what's keeping parents blissed as to what everybody's doing. Education, abstinence, recovery, treatment facilities, God. There's so many avenues of how to get an answer. But there is no answer to the ultimate, ending of life. We all are gonna die. I don't know exactly how and what path. This is probably one of the most devastating paths, especially for a parent. But parents have to really get educated. It's so astonishing to me being in the field and how many parents really just don't know about how to help their children. They want them to stop doing whatever they're doing, but they have a bar in the house full of alcohol. And they don't understand that alcohol is a drug, and it really sparks the addictive cycle of somebody who's abusing other substances. So the parents need to get educated. They need to really learn about what codependency is and what enabling behaviors are, and the difference between a loving parent and an enabling parent. And that's difficult because sometimes we have to learn how to let go so that the kid can thrive, and so the difficult part is in the letting go. But there are people like myself and other organizations out there, like 12-step fellowships and 12-step programs that exist, that really have information for people that are just not informed.